here we're back with Erik. And Erik, so what I wanted to ask you is tell us about university life in Sweden. What is it like?
Well, I think it's fun. First off, I mean, I think it's like most university. You're going to class, you're studying hard, you're learning a lot of really interesting stuff. I'm studying biology, so I'm passionate about the environment, but also, you know, how small stuff works, like cells and things like that. So it's very interesting. I think in Sweden, especially at my university, it's unique because we have a lot of events that are student-led outside of just the university. So, for example, I was the vice president of our biology sports association. So we headed a bunch of different sport activities throughout the year that's for the biologists so that they can be active. But there are also other like really big events that people work for a whole year on that are just student led, and that gives them an experience of like heading a company or preparing a huge conference, things like that.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Leadership development. We're gonna get better at that at Cypress Woods. You know, fourth and fifth graders are smart people too. They can do things. We just got to let them.
Yeah, agreed.
We just got to let them. So do you have any insight about what PE is like in Sweden? Like you lived in Sweden from age 2 to age 10. Do you remember going to PE class in Sweden at those younger years?
Yeah, I remember it. I think it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
I mean, your groups of friends hanging out, playing sports. The sports are a little bit different. Got a lot more snow here than we do in Florida. So we played things like innebandy, which is ice hockey without ice. A lot of more football. I would say that's one difference. But maybe another one is in Sweden. There's a lot of emphasis on being outside in nature, and there's a lot of sports and a lot of activities that are focused on like knowing the flora and fauna.
That is so cool.
Like the animals and what you can eat, like which berries you can eat and things like that.
Coach Anderson would love this. Coach Anderson, who you haven't met yet, is our other coach. He is huge about the outdoors. He loves stuff like what you're talking about. He was also really huge on biology too. Hopefully, you get a chance to meet him someday. Uh, so I wanted to ask you one more question, Erik. So you're at an interesting point at your age now of 24, where you can have some reflection on the journey you've had up to this point. Okay, so you're still quite young. You still got more ahead of you than you have behind you, but you've got a fair amount behind you now. Using that experience, what do you think a person like me and Coach Anderson and other PE teachers, what do you think we should make PE be about in 2020?
That's a good question. I think the two most important things about PE for me is the first is that it should be fun, and that should be a natural reaction that everybody has when they think about PE. I mean, for me, I would say PE. It's a way for me to make friends, to pass the time, to be outside. That's what I that's what I do to socialize. So it just should be fun, and it doesn't have to be competitive. It can be dancing. It can be, just walking or playing sports. But it should be fun. And then the second part is, I mean, I'm talking to like elementary school kids, and you guys don't know what you want to do yet. There's a lot of things you could do. There's a lot of different sports that you could participate in, and PE at this level should be about doing a lot of different stuff, so that you guys, if you sometime want to be really good at dancing or really good at a sport, that you'll have a little foundation, a start point to to go forward toward that goal if you want to. And just the fact that you're introduced to that makes that first step much easier, because it's often the first step that's the hardest.
That's awesome, Erik. It's been super talking with you. We're real proud of all of our former Eagles, certainly of your journey and this going to actually get paid to play tennis at some point, and now pursuing a university degree in Sweden. I mean, it's just amazing. We do actually have a few Swedish kids at Cypress Woods right now. Anything you want to say to them in Swedish?
Ja, jag hoppas det går bra för er. Jag älskar Cypress Woods, och jag hade jättebra lärare som gjorde den övergången från Sverige till USA gick bra. Jag hoppas det går bra för er också.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So thank you, Erik. Thank you. We're going to stay in touch, okay?
All right. Thank you. Go Eagles.
All right. Take care, Erik. Bye-bye.